Yeah, it's definitely a first, I think. Typically, everyone is at least together, unless they've retired to the pits. So I don't think the start's going to be aborted. Everyone lining up side by side in the final corner. Except for Niglo Civic, of course.
And it's green flag racing here at Road Atlanta. Matt's getting a great start. Vilside following, followed by Svi. They're almost too wide going into turn 1 between Eddie and Fennec. Like all the cars.
Turn 1 incredibly lethal there, as we see. I think that's Mammoth almost getting forced off the track. Definitely rubbing some doors there, but they all survive for now. Yeah, diving into turn 1 around this track, incredibly lethal. So Eddie decided to not commit to that move and stay behind to fight for another day, but wow, that commitment.
Oh, and that's Andrew spinning off.
Oh, what position is he in now? He is dropping down to the very back of the grid in the coming laps, but now trouble side by side with, I believe that is Xevious. Xevious
yes.
Getting the move done.
They head through the final fast right-hand corner. You can't go too wide through there as trouble's gone wide. Does that lead them to sensible there? It looks like they're almost 3 wide going into the next corner. Incredibly close. I'm surprised there wasn't any contact between the drivers there.
Yeah, that was almost 3 wide. I definitely thought there was going to be a crash there. They somehow kept it all, well, away from each other, though, so hats off to them for that. Mammoth still stuck behind Eddie, but could go for a switchback at any moment if the corner allows it. This track not really the best for switchbacks, but he has the inside line for the final corner.
Yeah, it's going to be very dangerous if you're going to try too wide through there. They still keep it too wide. Does Mammoth still have the inside line? He does on Eddie. Oh my god! I don't know how Eddie kept that facing forward there.
I think he got corrected by Mammoth's car and pushed back in the right direction, but that's... I think the half spin was probably caused by a bit of contact from Mammoth's car, so very twisty and turny sector 1.
Yeah, especially those curbs. If you hit it the wrong way, is that Fennec again?
Oh, his wing's gone, so he's only just left the pits and his car is already totaled again.
That is incredibly unfortunate. Yeah, as I was saying, yeah, if you touch one of those,
no! That is definitely going to be a ticket, but one of the things you absolutely don't like to see. I mean, Fennec is obviously already down way at the back of the grid, but now he's just kicking himself while he's down. I mean, that's just ruined someone else's race and his race even more.
Yeah, I think Mats is just going to do what he does best, as we see Wild Mammoth finding the inside. Eddie very much leaving the minimum gap as Wild Mammoth down the inside of Eddie. Eddie trying to look for a switchback, but Wild Mammoth getting it stopped perfectly through the corner and able to hold off Eddie.
Meanwhile, though, that's definitely close enough to have another look into the braking zone, but Svi nails his apex and does not give Veilside any sort of chance, despite leaving that door open on the inside. Oh, well.
Yeah, I'm gonna write that one down as... he's been knocked off as well!
He manages to rejoin safely, and Veilside gives back the position, so very fair play there from Veilside, but it's cost him to place the Mats, who's probably going to put even more pressure on Svi now.
I mean,
although Matt's really close enough for a lunge. He's been given the inside line, but he's not quite sending it on the brakes.
Well, Speedo looked like he missed his braking zone a bit and went deep. It's so very close. Too wide through this fast right-hander again. Will Svi be sent out wide? He doesn't, and that's Veilside looking to the inside of Matt's into turn 1. Svi touches grass.
Not again. That's Svi into the barriers, I think. Unless he's managed to somehow keep that out. He's still in P3, but that's the end of that P1 fight for Svi. And Veilside benefiting massively, overtaking 2 cars in the space of 2 corners, back up into P1. Take a quick look at that as Wild Mammoth getting a very nice exit there.
Too wide into this 90-degree, almost rubbing.
Oh, a touch! At least I think they did.
It looked like a touch, but they made it through as if no contact was there at all. And that's Wild Mammoth up into P5.
Yet another great overtake from Wild Mammoth on Gillish, who's now managed to pull away from Cuckoo, so under a lot less pressure now, but trying to retake that position from Mammoth now on the outside of the main straight, and he's got the straight line speed.
Yeah, Yeah, Wild Mammoth. Yeah, having to sit back into P6 after getting such a good run on Gillis.
Hold on, the leaders are even closer now. Matt's going for the inside line.
Yeah, he's real side leaving the door open. Does he look for a switchback out the corner? It looks like Matt's just easily making that move.
That was shockingly easily. I'm very surprised about that. Why did Veilside not defend that harder?
I mean, quick rundown of the
Oh,
grid. Oh my god,
massive
there's
crash with
contact!
Fennec. That's, I think that was Jedlin crashing into Fennec there, lapped car involved in that incident. We didn't quite get the best view of that, but it looked like that might have been Jedlin slamming into Fennec.
Yeah, it was very, very surprising indeed. And Fennec having to enter the pit lane for probably the third time this race.
And hold on, is Eddie fighting Gillish now? Yes, he is.
Oh, there's a bit of contact.
Oh, he's trying to hold it around the outside.
Then he has.
Well, not quite. He's going to try to switch back onto the main straight.
Yeah, definitely going to be getting a better run out of that corner there.
Now, who's going to have the better straight line speed? They're both in the same car.
It's like Eddie running maybe a lower downforce.
Is he going to hold on to the inside line? Is he going to shut the door on
Going semi-defensive.
Gillish
Oh, and that's Svi! Where did Svi come from? Oh my god, Svi shoving out the inside and leaving Gillis in the dust.
Yeah, I mean, that was quite the torpedo move there on the warpath to take P5 from Eddie. Oh, as he overtakes the lap car. And he's sending it on Eddie as well.
What am I just witnessing there? Svi has become a human torpedo.
But that's for another time. Meanwhile, Svi using his his famous headlight tactic.
Ooh, oh my god,
Is Gillish going for a move? He's managed to keep it on track, but not enough to keep the position. That was a wild send.
There's too much going on there. There's back markers, people sending it. His feet almost looked like he was going to end up into the back of bullet sand there. That was all sorts of... That could have gone wrong so quickly.
Keep an eye out on the track, and that's a much better exit for Svi as he's now attacking Eddie again.
Yeah, he's got to try it around the outside here, though. The car is quite significantly ahead, but Eddie does have the inside line. Around the outside, tries Svi. They're still too wide. Svi goes a bit wide and off the track.
Honestly, what a save. I mean, that could have easily been into the barrier, but it could cost him P4 now to Gillish, who's got a run on him, but he's still in the Beamer, and has slipstream from Eddie.
Yeah,
is this Eddie being tactical here with a slipstream?
Potentially is... Oh, it's so incredibly close. It does... Yeah, Svi defend the inside line, and Gillis... I think if Gillis had that slipstream from Eddie, I think that could have been a move done on Svi.
I'll tell you what else is leading this race with a healthy buffer this time.
Yeah, so that could lead this battle for P3 to potentially...
Oh, did you see that in the background?
No? What happened?
There was a massive crash there. I think that might have been bullet sand. Yes, it is. The front and rear of that car absolutely destroyed. Unfortunate for our P19 driver at the moment, but that's another side-by-side moment here for Eddie and Svi. Svi with the outside line again, and the straight line speed of the Beamer. Looks like he's going to be overtaking Eddie.
Yeah, second time seems to be the charm, as the straight line speed of the Beamer allowing Svi to just get in front. But Eddie, is he going to be later on the brakes? Is he going to try for a move? He does try for a move down the inside. They leave each other just enough space, and that's Gillis as well, getting involved. Now has the inside line. Svi's going to potentially lose 2 positions there as he tries to hang on around the outside. A bit more rubbing as they go through the final corner. Going into turn 1, does Gillis look for it down the inside? Gillis backing out, and wow, this is close between these 3 this evening. The Corvette though better on the brakes, it would appear. They had.
Yeah, and I mean, with a lunge like that from Eddie, you can bet that Svi is definitely going to try some lunges like that later as well.
Talking about lunge!
He makes contact. I think Gillis just completely misjudging his braking point there, because that was not an overtaking opportunity.
And I think Gillis has spun. losing
Yeah,
a
that's
position
Mammoth
to
now in P5.
Trouble
And
as
Trouble
well.
overtaking him as well. Yeah, that's a disaster for Gillish. Big mistake there, costing him what could have.
Oh, that's
Oh, I mean, he's held the brakes. He's definitely done what you have to do there, but that is Eddie's race. Absolutely destroyed there. And clearly, in some capacity, speed was involved because that car could not look any more destroyed in the front end as his hood flies off, so I guess it could look more destroyed in the front end.
And now, yeah, Wild Mammoth. You would never expect it out of all of this, that on lap 52, that Wild Mammoth would be the one in P3 and Trouble in P4.
I mean, not after what happened earlier. We saw Wild Mammoth, Wild Mammoth having some incidents earlier that cost him valuable positions. As Fee now returning to the pits. I can't believe we missed that, because that must have been a huge impact. And where is Eddie out on track at the moment? He's down in 11th. He's struggling to even make it back to the pits. Oh! That was quite clumsy.
Yeah, and that. Oh my god, that car is destroyed.
Actually, yeah, this fight's still going on. Condor and Jedlin for P11. Condor has now lapped his teammate.
Oh, I think
Yeah, go ahead.
I didn't know if Jedlin. Yeah, Jedlin went a bit deep into that corner, and that's allowed Condor to get past Jedlin.
Yeah, so good spot by either in his book, because that happened pretty much off camera there. He's now joining this fight with his blistering pace.
Oh, they go side by side. Condor loses the position to Jedlin.
Yeah, so not sure what caused that, but that means this fight for P11 is now well and truly hot.
Yeah, the last time Speed was involved with 3 cars.
Oh no.
Yeah, it ended with a very broken car, and the getting in the slipstream has a double slipstream from the BMW to the Audi to him, and he's gonna try and go for it. Can he make 2 moves in one corner? He's got the inside line, down the inside.
They're all wide.
And he's made the move up into P11.
Wonderful move from Speed. 2 cars in one corner. Couldn't have done it any better myself as and just behind him as well as ooh, that's wait. What's happening there? Is that oh my word. Well, Gillish has stamped on the brakes and flown off the track. Who else is off there? Is that that's Jedlin. So Jedlin's off. That's who's approaching them now. Is that a position for Andrew? Yeah. Absolutely crazy victory yet again, finishing half a minute ahead of the rest of the competition. Though don't let that fool you. He did have to fight for it. Bailside, meanwhile, bringing it home with his damaged car in P2, but I still want to see where Gillish is at. Gillish has been overtaken by Ellie now and by Ricky now as well. He's down to 13th. Bailside, though, coming through the final corner now.